Welcome to the U.S. Democratic President ranking. So we go from last place to first place. So as you guys can see, so first of all, obviously the losing Democratic president's candidates. They did not. I'm not including them. But if you want me to, then tell me in the comments. Now here's the color coding for the next slide. It was gray is normal, red the incoming president, blue the incoming VP, pink was nominated as Labor Republican, yellow won popular vote but lost the general election. The losing Democratic candidates are as follows. And now here is the format. First, this is the number of president, the name, the start of the term, the end of the term. The picture will be here. Here are the 3 good things, the 3 bad things, and the lifespan. So this would be, for example, 1942 for Joe Biden, and death would be none. If the president is still living, it's just this, there's nothing else. Alright, now we start. So in last place, Andrew Johnson. Here's a good thing. He bought Alaska. He admitted Nebraska, and he had a good commitment to the Union. Also, there is a picture of his inauguration, which I forgot to put here. Now the bad things is firing Evan Stanton. This actually led to impeachment, the failure of Reconstruction, and its obstruction of civil rights. And now, 14th place, Franklin Pierce. Dacian purchase, expansion of trade and diplomacy, administrative and financial reforms. But the bad thing is, Kansas Nebraska Act, which led to the Republican Party, enforcement of the Fugitive Slave Act, and ineffective leadership. And 13th place, James Buchanan. Well, it's kind of crazy because he had the first photograph inauguration. 1. Territorial organization. 2. Treaty of, I capitalized this word, I just searched it up. Tennyson. 3. Pacific Telegraph Act of 1860. Cons. The bad things. Failure to prevent secession, the Dred Scott decision, and Panic of 1857. Words I did not know existed until I was researching this video. 12th place, Woodrow Wilson. Pros, good things. 14 points, League of Nations, and the Federal Reserve Act of 1913. Bad things, enter the U.S. into World War I, imprisonment of Eugene V. Debs, and the Espionage Sedition Act. In a future video, I'll explain all the 14 points. 11. Joe Biden, the most recent Democrat president. First, he had a strong recovery for the economy after COVID. He reduced inflation and infrastructure investment. The bad thing is, of course, his AIDS, his Afghanistan withdrawal, and his Middle East policy. 10th place, Bill Clinton. First, his economy had a strong recovery again. Second is CHIP. Third is foreign policy. The bad thing is impeachment, personal scandals, and failed healthcare reform. And number 9, Andrew Jackson. Preserved the Union, destroyed the National Bank, reduced national debt. Aggressive and Indian removal policy, English against the power, and what is Okay, I don't know why I put this here. I don't know if it's supposed to be here or not. And it did economic instability. Number 8, Martin Van Buren. So I put both the leaders together. First, American one president. Second, independent treasury system. Third, maintain peace. And the bad things, Panic of 1837. Fourth, Native American removal and pro-slavery alignment. 7, Barack Obama. Obamacare, economic recovery, and social and civil rights. Radical tensions, failure to close the Guantanamo Bay detention camp, and slow economic growth. Number 6, Jimmy Carter. I know this is controversial, but when I was researching this video, it said Jimmy Carter was 23rd, but then I can only do 15. So yeah. Pros: human rights and foreign policy, Camp David Accords, and Panama Canal treaties. Cons: Iran hostage, bad economy, and crisis of confidence. Number 5, Grover Cleveland. Strengthened the executive power, civil rights reform, restored public loans, Panic of 1893, Party division, and poor man's strike. Number 4, Harry S. Truman. He ended World War II, he supported Israel, and he had economic stability. The bad thing is the Korean War stalemate. Stalemate means just like a chess. Escalation of Cold War, ended the atomic bombing. Alright, and now we get to the last 3. Third place, Lyndon B. Johnson. First, Civil Rights Act of 1964. Second, economic boom. And war on poverty. Cons: Vietnam War, widespread protests, and economic strain and inflation. Now we go into second place. First, New Deal. Second, Fireside Chat. Third, wartime leadership. 1, Japanese-American intimate, economic shortcomings, and biggest foreign policies to diplomacy. Okay. And the first place is, drum roll please. Here's the photos first. And the first place goes to John F. Kennedy. Number 1, advocacy for civil rights. Number 2, space program. Number 3, Cuban Missile Crisis. Cons: Bay of Pigs invasion, personal scandals, and congressional challenge. Personal scandals would be like his back pay and all that stuff. And now, here's the podium. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.